Can you actually use HSA and FSA funds to pay for a gym membership and fitness gear? Let's find out. The news is next. Stand by. Welcome to Fitness News Brief, episode number 28. My name is Jeff. Let's get right into the articles I have for you today. It's basically one topic tonight. I have 4 or 5 different examples of information for this one topic. Can you actually use HSA funds to pay for a gym membership or fitness gear? There is a loophole that lets you do so. So let's get right into the articles here. I'm going to start off with the first one. This is the article that caught my attention the other day about this. I don't know what presented the article to me. I just have a lot of news feeds about health, wellness, and fitness come across my news feeds, and this one happened to be in it. And this is one from the Motley Fool. It's actually a tax loophole that you have to get a specific document from your healthcare provider that allows you to use HSA funds to pay for your gym memberships or your fitness gear. So let's get right into these. So this was written by the published in the Motley Fool tax. It's a news financial news outlet that posts all kinds of good stuff. It's a really, really good website if you're into finance and money and things like that, because it is a tax thing. Late in the year last year, they were trying to get this through the big, beautiful bill that was pushed through Congress last year. They were trying to make it easier for the fitness consumer or people in general to get to use HSA funds or FSA funds to pay for gym memberships or fitness gear, but it wound up getting bumped from the bill right at the end. So we are back to status quo, but there is loopholes that allow you to do so. So we'll touch on this article right quick. Here's the key points. So this one was updated February 11th, 2026, fact checked by Parker Hicks. So HSA offers tax benefits for savings funds dedicated to healthcare expenses. To use an HSA, one must be enrolled in a high deductible health plan. HSA funds cover a wide range of medical expenses, including dental and vision care, and the $23,760 Social Security bonus most retirees completely overlook. So let's dig in just a little bit here. So what is an HSA eligible expense? The IRS has a broad list of expenses related to medical, dental, vision care, and considers qualified expenses for HSAs as long as they spend the funds on any of these IRS approved expenses. It won't tax the distribution. So a list of HSA eligible expenses are all listed here. So let's get over to the actual way to get into using HSA funds for your gym memberships or your fitness gear that you might need. First things that you need to do is you need to have a discussion with your healthcare provider. You need to get this a letter of medical necessity issued by your healthcare provider that tells you that you have a medical necessity for a gym membership or fitness gear or nutrition classes or something along those lines. And I just wanted to show everybody the letter that you need, this letter of medical necessity from your healthcare provider, before we get into the other things that I found about this topic. So why do I need a letter of medical necessity? In situations where expenses may not align with the Internal Revenue Service's definition of qualified medical expenses, you may need a letter of medical necessity for the expense to be eligible with an FSA or HSA. A letter of medical necessity is a document from your licensed healthcare provider recommending a particular treatment, product, or device to treat a health condition. To reimburse from HSA or FSA funds, an expense must be for medical care. Some items or services may be for medical care or may be for personal use. To tell the difference, plan administrators often request a letter of medical necessity from your medical provider. So examples of when you may need an LMN to show that an otherwise personal expense, massage therapy, mattress was actually purchased for medical care, to show that modifications to a car, a home were done to help mitigate a medical condition, to help prove that typical ineligible expenses like food or beverage products were purchased specifically for the management of a medical condition. So these are the things. So once you have your discussion with your healthcare provider, they should know what to do, how to write up that letter. This just explains what you should look for once you get that letter approved on letterhead from your medical provider. So we'll just hit the bullet points here right quick. So medical care needs to be a primary purpose of the expense. So a letter of medical necessity requirements and rules are listed here. Products and services that may be HSA eligible with a letter of medical necessity. And let's apply these rules to some concept examples. So they list a whole bunch of examples there. So this is a great way to start out your research for trying to get HSA funds approved for your gym membership and or your health and fitness gear. So let's move on to the other ones that I found out. So this one here is from TrueMed. Most companies or medical providers or like HSA fund management companies work with either TrueMed or the other one is called Flex. So I'll move on to that one here. But this one lists the top 50 nutrition programs commonly approved via letter of medical necessity. And this is right from TrueMed. So this was published February 20th, 2026, authored by Mia Taylor and reviewed by Bo Hickey. So let's touch on some of these right quick. This is an extremely comprehensive list of things that you can use your HSA funds for once you get your letter of medical necessity from your healthcare provider. So this is a pretty extensive list. It's pretty long. I will leave links to these articles in the description of the video so you can come over here and check it out. If this is something that you've ever done or something that you were ever curious about and you didn't think you could do it, and you actually did do it and got it done, drop us some comments below in the comment section, and let's talk about it. It would be good to hear from somebody that actually got this approved and taken care of. I didn't know anything about this. This is all new information to me. I've been in the fitness business for about a decade now, so this is new on me. I think it should be something that can be done, so I really like this. So again, if you've done this or you've gotten approved for this or if you've gotten denied for something like this, let us know in the comments below and let us know how it went. So we'll touch on the bullet points of this article. So again, this one is 50 fitness nutrition programs commonly approved via letter of medical necessity. And this is right from TrueMed. And again, TrueMed works right with HSA fund managers. So signing up for a fitness and nutrition program can be a great way to address many different types of health issues, including medically diagnosed conditions. But with the cost of nearly everything skyrocketing lately, you may be looking for a little help covering the cost of these types of expenses. To ease the strain on your wallet, and here's the good news, if you have a health savings account or a flexible spending account, FSA, you may be eligible to tap into those funds to cover the costs of fitness and nutrition programs that are used to address a specific health condition. Obtaining a letter of medical necessity is often the missing link that is required in order to justify using HSA or FSA savings for fitness or nutrition program expenses. So that tops that off right there, lists that. So that's a little bit about the same thing that we read from the other article previously. So fitness program eligibility basics are listed there. HSA and FSA rules where fitness and nutrition programs fit are listed there. Conditions and use causes that often support medical necessity are listed there. So we'll scroll down some a little bit here. What clinicians usually confirm before an LMN makes sense. And so what clinicians usually confirm there. So top 25 nutrition programs to consider are all listed here. So again, this is a really informative, extensive list of things that you can take advantage of if you are able to get that letter of medical necessity from your healthcare provider. I did learn through a lot of my research that some of your high-end fitness facilities out here are starting to get on board with these programs. The one that came to my attention the other day was Equinox and Lifetime Fitness. So when I was researching this article, but right here's the fitness programs listed here. So it's a little bit tricky actually getting the funds to the fitness facility, but it can be done, and it all is listed all in these articles that I'm sharing with you today. So common reasons programs don't qualify is listed there. So how it works with HSA and SFA and FSA and TrueMed is listed there. So there is some frequently asked questions at the end. So I'm going to move over here. I don't want this article or this newscast to run super long, so we'll go through the last two of these right quick, and I'll leave the links to the articles in the description of the video so you guys can hop over here and do your due diligence and do your research and get the information from these articles that you need. Fast Facts is a gym membership, FSA or HSA eligible. Gym memberships can be but are not automatically HSA eligible. A gym membership needs to be required as part of a treatment plan for a medical condition. You'll typically need a letter of medical necessity to qualify for gym memberships to be purchased with your HSA funds. So we'll touch on these again. Flex is the second company that works directly with HSA and FSA fund management companies. So they're pretty in the know about what you can and can't do and what you need to do to get that done. So scrolling down a little bit, are gym memberships eligible? Do you need a letter of medical necessity to buy a gym membership with your FSA funds? 7 types of medical conditions that qualify for gym memberships are listed here. Which if you're seeing your medical professional about this, you probably qualify for one of those. How to buy a gym membership using your funds. Requesting a letter of medical necessity is listed there. We've already covered that topic. Make your gym membership purchase there. Submit the gym membership information for reimbursement, and the top 17 eligible gym memberships you can purchase there. It's like I was saying a couple minutes ago, Equinox, Anytime Fitness. The other one that really brought my attention right around the corner here is Lifetime Fitness. So if anybody is familiar with the tiers of fitness facilities, Equinox and Lifetime Fitness are right at the top of the tiers of cost and luxury equipment. They're very, very good, high-quality gyms if you can afford their expenses. So there's your list of gyms there. And again, this is a pretty in-depth article. And moving over on to the last one, again, I'm going to leave links to these articles in the description below for everybody, so you can come over here and check it out. This is a lot of information in a short period of time, but all the reading is here for you to get the information that you need. And this is another one from TrueMed. And the other one down here was top 50 fitness and nutrition programs. And this one is top 30 gyms and studios that may accept your HSA funds. And I wanted to finish this one up. This one's from the middle of the year last year. So it's a little bit of a dated one. So this list may not be as accurate as could be, but you can always verify that information. But I still wanted to share it with everybody because it is indeed good information. If you go through the trouble of getting your LMN from your healthcare professional to get some of these fees paid for by your HSA or FSA, it would really be worth it. So again, here is your list of 30 different facilities that can possibly get those funds approved for here. And again, I'll leave a link to the article in the description of the video for everybody to check these out. That's it for me. I wanted to share this with everybody. I thought it was a really, really amazing topic to cover for everyone. It's still early in the year, and people are still figuring out their fitness journeys. And if you're the start of your fitness journey, you're working with your medical provider, sit down with them and talk to them about this. And maybe if you fit into the category of having one of those health savings accounts, this might be very beneficial to you and worth your time having that discussion with your medical provider to get that checked out. I know I'm going to chat with mine. I see my NP next month for my bi-yearly checkup, and I'm going to talk to her about this and see if she is familiar with it. I probably won't move forwards with actually getting my HSA funds for my gym membership, but I would like to at least have that conversation with my medical provider lady to get that taken care of, see what kind of information she knows about it. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you found this information informative, educational, or entertaining. If you've ever done anything like this, you've gotten an LMN and you've gotten your fitness gear or gym membership paid for by your health savings account, drop us some comments below. Let us all know how it went and how it panned out for you. Again, thank you for watching. Just right quick, I do want to remind everybody about the 100 subscriber giveaway. Once I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving something away for everybody. So get subbed up and stay tuned for that. Well, thank you very much for watching Fitness News Brief episode number 28, and I will see you real soon in the next episode. Thanks for watching, folks. Peace.